What if happiness isn't about having the perfect life, but about appreciating the one you've got? Wondering how that can be? Let's dive into the science of happiness. For many, happiness is an elusive butterfly, always fluttering just out of reach. But what if I told you that the pursuit of happiness is not about chasing perfection, but about embracing the imperfectly perfect life you're living right now? In our quest for joy, we often fall prey to common misconceptions about happiness. We believe it's about having the perfect job, the perfect family, and the perfect bank balance. But science tells us a different story. Let's consider happiness from a scientific perspective. It's not a one-size-fits-all concept. In fact, it's a complex interplay of genetics, environment, and personal outlook. Genetics, the building blocks of who we are, play a significant role in our happiness. Studies reveal that around 50% of our happiness quotient is determined by our genes. But that's not the whole story. Our environment, the world around us, also shapes our happiness. Positive surroundings can foster joy, while negative ones can breed discontent. Yet happiness is not merely a product of external circumstances. Which brings us to the crux of the matter, personal outlook. How we perceive our life and the world around us can significantly impact our happiness. A glass-half-full approach can lead to a happier life, even in the face of adversity. But here's the kicker. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's not about getting everything right, but about embracing the twists and turns that life throws our way. It's about finding joy in the everyday, in the mundane, in the ordinary. So the next time you find yourself chasing happiness, remember, it's not about the perfect life. It's about appreciating the life you've got with all its ups and downs, all its triumphs and trials. As we can see, happiness isn't as elusive as we often make it out to be. It's more about perspective and less about perfection. If happiness isn't about having a perfect life, then what is it about? Let's explore the psychology behind happiness. Happiness, it turns out, is less about our circumstances and more about our perceptions. It's how we interpret and react to the world around us. It's a common misconception that happiness is a destination, that it's something we can arrive at once we've achieved certain goals or milestones. But in reality, happiness is a state of mind that we can cultivate and sustain regardless of our circumstances. One of the key factors that influences our happiness is something psychologists call hedonic adaptation. This is our tendency to quickly adapt to changes, both positive and negative, in our lives. For instance, we might feel a burst of joy when we get a promotion, win a lottery, or buy a new car. But it doesn't take long before this joy fades and we return to our baseline level of happiness. This is because we've adapted to the new situation and it no longer brings us the same level of joy it once did. The same applies to negative experiences. We might feel devastated when we lose a job, go through a breakup, or experience a health crisis. But over time, we adapt to these changes too, and our happiness level tends to bounce back to its baseline. Understanding hedonic adaptation can help us lead more fulfilling lives. It reminds us that chasing after external achievements or material possessions is not the key to long-term happiness. Instead, the key lies within us, in our ability to cultivate a positive mindset and find joy in the everyday moments. It's about appreciating what we have rather than constantly striving for more. It's about focusing on our relationships, our passions, and our personal growth rather than on external markers of success. It's about being present and mindful rather than constantly worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. The key to happiness lies within us and our mindset. It's about how we interpret and react to the world around us. Now that we understand the psychology behind happiness, how can we cultivate more joy and fulfillment in our everyday lives? Well, let's delve into some evidence-based strategies that can help us do just that. First up, practicing gratitude. This is a powerful tool that can shift our perspective from focusing on what's wrong to appreciating what's right in our lives. It's as simple as keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down 3 things you're grateful for each day. It could be the warmth of the sun, a good book, or a loved one's smile. Next, mindfulness. This is the practice of being fully present in the moment, aware of where we are and what we're doing without being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's happening around us. It's like taking a pause in the hustle and bustle of life to just breathe. You can cultivate mindfulness through meditation, yoga, or even just taking a few minutes each day to savor a cup of tea or the beauty of nature. Now let's talk about positive self-talk. This strategy involves replacing negative thoughts about ourselves with positive affirmations. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," we tell ourselves, "I am capable and I can handle this." It's about being our own cheerleader and cultivating a positive mindset. Incorporating these strategies into our daily lives might seem like a small step, but they can have a profound impact on our happiness. Imagine starting your day by acknowledging the good in your life, taking a moment to simply be present, and reminding yourself of your strength and capability. It sets a positive tone for the day, doesn't it? But remember, cultivating happiness is a journey, not a destination. It's about making intentional choices each day to foster joy and fulfillment. So why not start today? Take a moment to express gratitude, practice mindfulness, and engage in positive self-talk. By intentionally cultivating these habits, we can enhance our happiness and lead a more fulfilling life. So why does all of this matter? Let's explore the power of happiness. Happiness, this seemingly elusive emotion, packs a powerful punch when it comes to our overall well-being. It's like a secret sauce that adds a zest to our life, enhancing our physical health and mental well-being. It's a proven fact that happy people are healthier, they have stronger immune systems, and they live longer. Happiness also influences our relationships. It's like a magnet, attracting like-minded people and fostering deeper connections. It pushes us to be better versions of ourselves, to grow, to learn, and to achieve our goals. In the realm of work, happiness fuels productivity and creativity. It's the driving force that propels us forward, motivating us to take on new challenges with enthusiasm and determination. Happiness isn't just a fleeting emotion, it's a powerful force that can transform our lives. So let's start appreciating the life we have and cultivate more joy and fulfillment in our everyday lives.